Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
Welcome back to you. Break stride, sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Good evening, gamers and other folks alike. It is Thursday, my dudes. Yippee. You are listening to the Midnight Ramen podcast with me, Michael. I hope y'all are doing good tonight. And yeah, let's get this out of the way. First, you can, if you want to watch this live, want to watch me record this live, want a break from the ads, well, you can go to twitch.tv/Melted Lyric Original to be able to watch this being recorded live. Or maybe it might eventually be on YouTube. I don't know when I don't know. Maybe. Without Twitches and whatever, who knows? But on YouTube, though, you can also catch the VODs. I basically try to not do a lot of edits to them, and just more or less directly upload it. It's minimally edited, as the intro says, so you can catch those on there, as well as hopefully some other content. And I also do stuff on TikTok as well. All of that is under Melted Lyric Original, all one name, word, whatever. Just capitalize the M in Melted, the L in Lyric, and the O in Original, and that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. And that's yeah. That's all you need to be part of the crew, part of the clan. Also, I have a Discord. I need to really get on my butt and actually get people in and, you know, advertise this stuff. I also need to get bots and stuff for that, because, like, yuck. Or, like, work on it. I also need to do my taxes. I need to finish them. I already have a good chunk of it done. I just need to finish it. It is less, like, just under 10 days until they're due, but I've done it in less time. I think the other time that I did it, I've had less time to do it. And my tax situation is a little bit more of like I'm gonna get screwed, but from the looks of it, it's not gonna be too bad. Maybe I might be able to get some money out of it, but who knows? Yeah, we'll see. We will see. But other stuff happening. I was gonna try to get my taxes done like last weekend, but since it was raining and snowing on like Friday of last week, Saturday morning, I was like, oh, I'm going to go change Bacon's litter box, which is in the basement. And I start walking down there, and I see a little, like, shimmer. I'm like, ah, fuck. Ah, damn it. And I knew what it was. The basement was flooding, and I'm like, oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't enough to be like, oh, a lot of sitting water and stuff, but, you know, just thin layer of water on the ground. I'm just like, shit. What also sucked was our the main reason that it happened was because the sump pump wasn't working, and we needed to change it out, and we didn't do it early in the week because we had one ready to go to change it out, but we didn't, and that was a very dumb idea. We should have changed it out. And yeah, I spent like a long time just basically getting buckets of like big buckets of water and just pouring it into our drainage for like hours, which I thought for like the longest time that it was like going back into the system, which it isn't how it works. But how much water that we got, like precipitation and like how much is in the ground, like it was basically refilling up as fast as like I could take it out. It was bad. And I like would store up like like a bunch of other buckets as well in like containers. And by the time I dumped them all out or even got close to dumping one out, it looked like I had no progress. It sucked. There's so much water. But then the main thing we're still trying to deal with is like carpets and stuff like that were on the ground because oops. Yep. It kind of stinks in the house. It kind of smells like shit, if I'm going to be honest. It smells like dirt. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It is what it is. I'm probably going to go I don't know if I'm, well, maybe while this is like being not like rendered, not the thing, not rendered. Probably when this is being rendered, I'll probably change out Bacon's splitter because, get it done. I need to get a new container for it. I don't know where it went because I was using pretty much every bucket I could find. Just like and it's what also sucked too was that like I couldn't bend down, like you know how you're supposed to bend, lift with your hips, not with your back. Yeah, it was in a good situation that I literally had to lift with my back. It's still stiff. I had to work later in the day and my back was just on fire. I'm just like, I can't. I can't. I'm driving and I'm just like, I literally can't be up right now. It's not like, it wasn't like a serious pain, but it was enough that I'm like, I can feel it. I know it. Like I probably shouldn't be doing some stuff that I'm doing. I need to lie down like now. But could be worse. It's also Holy Week, so wahoo. Easter's on Sunday as of the recording of this podcast. Probably afterwards. Who knows? Whenever y'all are listening to it. And again, I'm not going to reiterate. You can watch this live on twitch.tv/meltedlyric original, or you can watch the VODs on YouTube, or maybe some other stuff in the future, but I don't really know. I need to get him on butt for that, especially for like Spotify and that. I know I think my boss was like talking about a podcast that he was doing, or like he had an idea for like a cartoon, but then he's like sat on it for years and years and years, and then he just one day said fuck it and made it into like a podcast. So he's just basically trying to like, I think he's at the point where he's just trying to upload it because he's done with it, but he's like, I just want it out there. I just want it to be done. And I'm like, that's good for him. It's very cool. But yeah, fun times. Oh, I just heard my back crack. Ooh, that wasn't fun. That was not fun. But good things have been happening. I'll get to one later in the podcast. I also me and my girlfriend went and saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie, Honor Among Thieves. It's a good movie. It's very D&D. I know I think there was like a series or like 3 of them. I know one for sure, but there might have been 2 sequels of like Dungeons and Dragons movies that already existed in like 20 years ago at this point. Jesus, I'm old. Like 20, like they were made like in the 2000, like very early 2000s, and they were not good. Like, were not good. But now I think this one's definitely good. And I watched a video earlier today on my ride home. It's like kind of critiquing the movie and like in its opening weekend, it made like $40 million, and they expected it to do 70. And I feel like the reason there's a lot of reasons, and even some of them I already said on the podcast in past episodes. It's mainly because of like the WotC being the dumbasses they are, decided to do the whole thing with the OGL, which basically caused a boycott of all of their stuff, and just their general lack of regard to their audience and being kind of out of touch. They're very out of touch. I think they premiered it, like the video I was watching, like saying, "Oh yeah, they premiered the idea at Comic-Con." It's like, go to where your audience is, not just a general one. Or it was something obscure, something like that, where they did. I can't remember, but I'm not deep into that. But like a lot of the people that are going to be playing D&D, like, why are you at Comic-Con? Like, who cares? Like, if it's going to happen at anything, I think for media something like that, it's going to be Comic-Con. And sad to say that Comic-Con, in San Diego Comic-Con, is not as focused upon comics as it used to be. It's 2023. A lot of it's going to be media stuff, and I think even then, there's like, you got Disney having D23 or whatever the heck they got. I think that's what it's called, because I think in 2021 they even did one, and it was called like D23. I don't know, or it was probably done last year for this year. I don't know. But there was, I think, something recent that they just dropped, that there was a lot of like dropped, like, not like drop projects, but like trailers and stuff that just dropped, because like you have Blue Beetle, you have, I think there was a Flash one, I don't know. There was, Spider-Man, the Across the Spider-Verse, part 1, I think. I know it was part 1. I don't remember seeing if it had part 1. God, there's a lot of other ones that I can't think of. I think the final trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is out. One movie I just forgot that I haven't seen is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It like came out middle of March and I haven't seen it yet. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? I haven't seen it. Also, it's like, I know it's supposed to be part of the new DCEU. It's like, I do want to see it though. Zachary Levi and the cast and crew are just, they're good. They're good. It's a good movie, or good vibes, all around. Yeah. But no, the D&D movie, the video that I was watching critiqued it, saying like, oh, it's like if you took Dungeons and Dragons, like the themes and setting and stuff, and mixed it with Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like, yeah, that's pretty true. And he's like, the pacing is horrible. And he goes on to say, the pacing is horrible, and you're expecting more out of it. It's like, well, it's a D&D campaign. The pacing is going to be terrible. Your characters are going to be doing the stupidest shit known to man. Like, they go like a whole chunk. It's a little spoilery thing, but if you see the trailer, they have like a whole they have like a very long quest to get this helmet that's supposed to help them later in their adventure. That you see, I forget what his name is, but he's the helmet that's used to do like a explosion later in the trailer. That's a huge MacGuffin that takes up a good chunk of the movie, or the quest for that. All of that to the very next scene, or like basically 2-ish scenes or whatever, like 5 minutes, to see that he can't attune to it. And that, he's like, I mean, like, that's kind of funny. It's funny, even though, because he puts it on, and this is definitely a little spoilery, but it's not really. So he puts it on, and then he has this like sequence where he's talking to like his grandpa or something, but to people outside in the outside world, they just see him fly back as the helmet poofs off, and it's funny. It's very funny. But like, why do you have complaints about that? And even like Chris Pine's character is like, okay, we'll make a new plan. It's not always going to be the situation where your character or whatever the thing you want to do is going to happen immediately. It's like, oh, some plots and ideas are driven, are like brought up and then just thrown away. Like later in the movie, there's the arena where the or combat zone or maze that just keeps like changing shape. What is the magic to that? It's like, why are you so fixated on that? It's like it's magic or just machinery. It doesn't need to be explained. Like, just go with it. Just like that's part of D&D is it's improv a little bit. It's a lot of it's improv. Just go with it. I mean, you obviously want to do like mechanical stuff to that to like, hey, you can't have like robots in a Stone Age setting, when there's electricity isn't a thing. Why would you do that? I mean, you could, but it doesn't make sense. Um, but thinking semi-logically, whatever. But I feel like the movie and the characters and the way that they act are very good, and the movie is supposed to be a D&D campaign. Just take it from that lens and say it's that. Do they make mistakes? Yes. Could it be better? Yeah. Are some aspects and stuff of the story self-centered or not explored? Yes. My main disappointment, and it's a little spoilery, this is actually kind of, I feel, a little bit of a spoiler, is that the paladin is only in the movie for about 20 minutes. I can't remember what his name, and I think he's supposed to be from like an actual source material, but like even the video I was watching is like, why don't they just make a movie on once what they have material on? Why don't they do stuff from Dragonlance? Okay, yeah, Dragonlance, a book that literally. Hold on, I want to check this because I got so pissed when he said that. I'm just like, because I think Dragonlance came out like D&D, because that came out in like December. Yeah, I think the last book of it came out in like December. When did it come out? Hold on. See, D&D Beyond, thank you. I didn't need to. When did it come out? Hold on. I mean, there's Dragonlance, it's in the Forgotten Realms. 5E 3 REL. Oh yeah, release date. That's probably what I actually want to look at. December 6th, 2022. Yeah, because they're definitely planning a movie 2 months in advance. They're going to be filming it. They're going to be doing all the VFX in 2 months. A Hollywood movie, they're going to be doing that in that short of a time. Fuck off. Like, dude, shut up. And then he complained about the CGI. It's like, oh, the CGI just looks like CGI, like every other movie. Like, take a hint. We're not going to get, like, incredible effects. Like, we're trying to make it more, like, realistic. It's like, oh, it's not realistic enough. My nuts are more realistic on your face. Sure. That's actually good. Oh. I just got so mad at the video. I, like, stopped, like... He was getting into, like, the reasons why that it sucked, and a lot of it was the OGL, because Wizards of the Coast are just kind of blind. And that's true. The movie should do a lot better, but Wizards of the Coast is being stupid. But what else is new? I think just recently, I don't know if it was recent or whatever, but they're like thinking about eliminating like half of the now it's called species, or going to be called species, but races. They're going to eliminate half of the races because there's like, oh, it might be some inherent bias or imply some like some pretty actual racist stuff. It's like, y'all, you're already deep in the hole, just go with it. Like, like I get it. I get what they're trying to do, but like just be a bigger person. Just, I mean, eliminating it is not going to do anything. Like digging a deeper hole and saying like all orcs are athletic and have advantage on athletic saving throws, and they're angry and all that stuff. Now that is a little hmm that they're prone to being doing crimes and other stuff like that. It's like, oh, now that is being a little bit that's being a little weird there, buddy. Don't do that. But like having like sub races or like the drow elves and stuff like that actually like mechanically they're from like fucking caves. They themselves are like extremely like have extreme prejudice to like everyone else. I think. I thought that's what I'm pretty sure that's what they do, because they usually end up being like enemies or groups or something. But you can do them as a playable character. But I just think like if I'm right, I think that they're like typically they're like like they're because they live in a dark cave. Whenever they see someone else that's not a drow or a drow elf, they're just like kill. Pretty, I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't call me on that. I could be totally wrong there. But yeah. But the movie itself again, good. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, we went to an AMC theater, and usually I go to a Marcus theater, but at AMC theaters they have a popcorn bucket in the shape of a D20, and it looks pretty dang good. But everywhere, at least the ones that I'm pretty sure, like in my area, probably don't have them, and it sucked. And then when we went there, when we went to go see the movie, they ran out earlier that day. I'm like, fuck. And we saw like, because on the menu thing, it like was just scrolling through like things that they have, and on their like, display thing, they didn't have one. So I'm just like, I turned to my girlfriend like, I don't think we're getting one. And then we went up and then asked, and it's like, oh, do you have any more? And they're like, nah, we ran out this morning. I'm like, oh no. It hurts. It hurts to hear that. It really did. And it made me want to go to a market theater because it was a better experience. I didn't have to run a mile just to get to the bathroom, or like go past the ticket person to get to the bathroom. But that's just the theater that we went to. Yeah. I probably could have just like went to a closer bathroom. But that was a me. That was an oopsie on me. And also the chairs were just like a mixed bag of like how far they could go back. Like I'll shill for Marcus any day of the week. Like, Marcus theaters are awesome. $5 Tuesdays? Yes. Or I think they kind of changed it now. I think it's something or like different pricing because inflation and all that stuff. But I know on Thursdays there's like college nights or like student, school, whatever, that you can get cheaper tickets. I still abuse it a little bit. I definitely do abuse it. And I'm not anymore. That it's very good if you want to go see a premiere on Thursdays and you're a student. Because you can get it for like, I think it was like $6 when I did it. Or used to do it. And it like I saw Endgame, I saw Infinity War, I saw a bunch of movies on like opening night solely because of that. And because like, oh, it comes out Friday, that means it's coming out on Thursday night or Thursday afternoon. They that's what they really mean. That's what they really mean. It's not It's not Friday. No, it's Thursday, which is weird. I don't know if that's just an American thing, or is that like if it's just a cultural thing, or if it's happens across the world when it says when they're gonna be releasing a movie on Friday, they do it on Thursday. Early showings, stuff like that. I don't know, but it feels like it could be. I don't know. I have no idea. Again, it's a good movie. But I think the one like Singapore had like a dice tower that was pretty cool that they did for like $100 or something like that. I mean, it was a dice tower, but there was a lot of stuff that went into it too. So it's a nice looking one. I give it that. But again, interesting enough. I think it's a good movie. The action is when they do it, it's good, and it's not like and like and I heard this and probably not only in the video, but like I think I heard it somewhere else. It's like, oh, it's like the action is like Infinity War or Endgame because they're fighting against one person and trying to stop it. It's like that's any movie. Incredibles. What are they doing? A bunch of super powered or like powered, the heroes coming together to defeat one giant hulking object or person. Duh. Like obviously Avengers. Like there's a lot of movies that do exactly the same fucking thing. It's like it's called it's making a movie. You're just like I can't think of any off the top of my head. I think of Incredibles just came to the top of my mind just because like I mean yeah, it's superheroes, but like it's not it came before anything that Marvel had to do, you know? It's like shut up. Shut up. Um there's a lot of movies are like, "Oh, we're banding together to stop an evil." It's like that that that's usual. That's any movie. Name any movie, that's what they're doing. That's any D&D campaign. That's what they're doing. That's what they do. I think it's just an L opinion if you think the movie sucks. It is. It's an L opinion. I mean, you can critique it and stuff like that, but saying it's bad because it's like, oh, it's just like like any other action movie. It's just like, get your head out of your ass. Go outside and touch grass. It's like, that's such an L opinion. But yeah. You know what? I think it's time for something a little special for the and I say that Wizards of the Coast suck, but they also know how to treat their fans when they do. I got another box of complete edition or the complete bundle of Phyrexia Obi-Wan. I got to get some sleeves up. I just remembered that. I need to get them up. Because I'm running low on my good ones. Because what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to crack this open. And let's go to actually the pack opening one. Because I think the pack opening screen is going to be a lot better for this. But let me go to full real quick because I want to get this off. Okay. So we're going to open this box. I'm excited. I got this one for a lot cheaper than my other one, and the other box was pretty good too. I got like not one but two Atraxas, which is like a $20 card. That's crazy. And other stuff as well that's like pretty decent. So I'm not mad. I paid was it worth it? Probably not. But I got a lot of good stuff out of it. And probably stuff I'm going to sell. Probably something I'm going to keep. Who knows? But let's open this box and let's get into it. I want to see what the big pack is going to be because I am excited for it. Junji Ito art, maybe? Could we get something like that? Maybe, maybe not. I already have an Elish Norn. I have 3 Atraxes. 3, count them, 3 Atraxes, or maybe 4. I have to look. I have way too many, honestly. But if we get another one, I'm not gonna be mad. I will not be mad. I do like the boxes. I will go on to say I do like the box itself. It's pretty neat. I'll open these. And I got some more packs for content. Yeah. I think my last stream, I think my buddy Outsider was in here, or was in the chat. Or actually he was physically on stream. I opened a pack where I got an Atraxa, but right before, he hit himself in the nuts with his own phone. And I missed it. I also called out that I knew the pack that I was opening was gonna be a good pack. And lo and behold, I got an Atraxa in it, so not mad about that. So I'm just gonna scoot through this one because it's just full art foil lands. They're lands. They're not bad. They're all shiny. Kind of curling. I could definitely feel a little bit of curling happening already. But that could just be, them existing. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm gonna move over to some more foil stuff. And a Phyrexian Arena. And Phyrexian, which is pretty neat. So I'm just gonna blaze through these two real quick. Because they're not... Phyrexian Arena can be used pretty well. And like the old one, like a foil one of the old version of this, I went to like my LGS, or one of my LGSs that I go to, and it was like $56. But it's like an older version of it, because like this one was printed to shit. Or not to say it's bad, but there's a lot of these in circulating in the market. But this one's still pretty cool. I love it, especially in the Phyrexian text. That's pretty neat. And I feel like it was probably going to go up in price solely because it will, based upon how the story went in this upcoming set. I don't think the Phyrexians are going to be back in for a long time. So, yeah. I don't think they're going to be around for a while. I'm going to put some like basic sleeves on the regular lands. I'm just going to put them over to the side. Get a couple of the good ones for the count them two mythics at the very end of this. So we will see what they are. But these I feel like these foils in the mythic pack hold up really well. I haven't really checked or tested it, and I don't want to test it because like these are good lands. They look real slick. Duh. Oil slick. I just don't want to mess with them. Oh my god, this pack does not want to open. Finally got it open. Looks so horrible. So anyone that's listening, you're getting a better treat. You're getting a better experience, in my opinion. Sorry. Sorry, actual video watchers. So, yeah. I like these foils. These foils for the lands, oil slick foils, are just awesome. You got just a symbol. You got like cool art in the background, patterns and stuff like that. And then the text in Phyrexian for the land type. Love it. Absolutely love it. You got, then forest. One. Okay. So we're at the final one. We're going to see what mythics we get right after this card. I am kind of nervous because this can really make or break the box. All right. In 3, 2, 1. The first one is Anissa, Ascendant Animist. She's not too much, but she's a good card. She is a good card. But yeah. And on the very, very end, and it's upside down. Oh, Drift Nod. Fuck. Drift Nod, Carnage Dominus. Although, yeah, Drift Nod's pretty good. Drift Nod's pretty good. I think that one's probably the one that's more expensive. Let me just double check. Go to TCG Player and check Drift Nod. Shut up. Oh, come on. Oil Ray Slick. $12. And then Nissa. Completed Animus. Ascended Animus. Which one is it? Step complete foil. It's not that one. What the heck? I'm just gonna look in Ascended Animus because I don't know what the heck is going on. What's going on? Why can't I find the card I'm looking for? Why can I not find the card I'm looking for? It's annoying. Ah. It is kind of annoying. But yeah, definitely the prices are going down. Alice Norn was like $300 for the oil slick like a long time ago. Now it's definitely dropped. I want to go from best selling to high to low. I gotta see. Ooh, I could probably get a Mother of Machines one just for regular one. I actually probably want to get that because that sounds freaking amazing. Yeah, I'm not seeing her immediately, so that's not good. That's not a good sign. Ooh boy. That is not a very good sign. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I don't see. Oh, yep, here she is. $11. So not too bad. Not too bad. Like $12 on the market. So I'm not too whatever, but yeah. You know what? Let's open another pack. I'm just kind of I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna open another pack just because I feel like it. Just to get this box going. I'm gonna put this on the. And I'm gonna sleeve them. I am gonna sleeve them right after the stream because I have to. Right after the stream, right after the podcast, I am sleeving these. But I'm just gonna open up one pack just to finish off this one. Although I feel like this is gonna be pretty good. I feel like it's gonna be really good. All right. I don't know what this art is. What the heck is this art? It looks pretty good. It's like a mirror, like on a wheel but the center of the wheel is like a skull. It's pretty good. Got a swamp. Got I can't even read. Porcelain siphoner. Blight belly rat. Infectious inquiry. Mirror converter. Necrogen communion. Cankerbloom. Cankerbloom's pretty neat. Voidwing hybrid. Sinew dancer. Are you fucking kidding me? Another Atraxa. I can't believe this. I am. What the. What the heck? Stop. I like it, but god dang it. Another one. I can't not get Atraxa. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with it? Like, if I didn't have any moral compass, I would cut this up right now. This is a $20. I would, like, god damn it. Like, there's other ones I wanna try to get. It's annoying. That's enough magic for tonight. I'm just put in a grumpy mood just because I got good stuff. Although I feel like the rest of the packs are also going to be good as well. I feel some very good bangers coming out of that one. But that's actually, it's a good thing because like getting one of those actually stops me from buying more packs because yeah, oops. There actually, I think bundles are probably going to might be a little bit of the way that I might be going for a little bit. Not because like I don't like doing, but I think for content wise, it's pretty good because like it gives me lean way, and like having that basically says you're stuck with this amount of packs. You're going to use them up, and when they're done, they're done. Don't buy any more. Don't if they're done, that means you need to go out and buy more, but don't buy a box because you're going to open all those at once, you idiot. And it just having that amount, like 12 I think is the max, or 12 I think is how many that I have. Or now 11. It just basically limits how many I should open. It kind of feels low, which is good, very good. But yeah, and I need to slow my roll, slow my addiction. Which also with that box, because of the TCG player sale, I got that, and I pre-ordered the Commander Legends Commander decks, all 4 of them. So I spent a little too much money on Magic when I did do that. But I got 8% cash back, so I in store credits. So I'm thinking big. I am using my brain. And that's a scary thing. You do not want to catch me putting them neurons together, making that one brain cell work. Get to work, buddy. Yeah, get to work. Oh, yeah. I'm not, again, I'm not too mad about that, but I'm just like, It's just, I'm getting memed on. I know I'm getting memed on. It's really funny. It is funny. But, making me mad. Oh well. Yeah, work's been doing fine. Just trying to think of like other stuff I want to talk about, but I mean, back still kind of hurts. I mean, I feel it sometimes, but it's not too bad. But now we still have, we basically that same night we got the sun pump like changed out, or it might have been Sunday, I can't remember, but we needed that done. uh it was ridiculous. It was so goddamn ridiculous. But I think, you know what, I might do a new segment here. I think I might have maybe talked about it once, twice before. I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I need to start adding more segments and things into this because I feel, because I used to do that in the radio show, but I want to add more into it. Just to give it like, hey, you're in this segment now. I do talk about just like random stuff, but I feel like in some part of it, kind of the back half, I do lose a lot of steam. And that's a given. And yeah, it just adds a little bit more to it. But I think something that really does grind my gear, and I want to change my phone. I might want to get my phone upgraded. And I got this right before the pandemic happened. So, that tells you. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I could probably go another year with it for sure, but like the storage on it is so full, I can't update any apps. I legit can't update any apps. I have to go into my settings and just wipe the cache, not the I think it's the cache that I'm just basically wiping. So when you open it up, it uses a certain amount and just like kind of keeps like the kind of like RAM, just like keep space allotted so you know where your like session is or whatever, or like small data stuff like that. So it just keeps that information. I can't update it. Like I remember going into what app was it? My Taco Bell app, and the Taco Bell app keeps fucking me over super hard, and I'll go into that in a second. But like the Taco Bell app, like twice in a row, I went on the app, and it said, "Hey, you need to update this." And about less than a week later, it's like, "Hey, you need to go in and update this." So I did all that shit to like get. I basically had to like wipe like a gig of stuff on my, the max amount was like 32 gigabytes on the phone. I do have an SD card plugged in there, so I have like basically everything already moved over, but I'm still like essential apps and stuff like that are still on there. So like it telling me like, yeah, you need to clear it out is just so maddening. It pisses me off to no end. Um It's like photos and stuff like that too are on there. It's like I kind of don't want to like wipe my photos when they're like a margin compared to like, oh, here's an essential operating system thing that you need to have downloaded or your phone will not work. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need that. I really don't need it. But and it's like it does like, oh, you need to make room in your phone. You need to delete 108 megabytes. Uh and meanwhile the update's like 2 megabytes. You need to clear space for 108 megabytes. How big is the update? Best I can give you 6 megabytes. But you need to do that. You need to kill a lot of your apps. I'm sorry, sir. It's like you need to do it. I'm like, it's a good phone too, but it's annoying. But I also kind of want to wait because if I can get an A24, it'll be a funny meme. But I don't think they're gonna do it for Samsung. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they have the balls to do it. I just don't think that they're gonna do it. It would be very, very funny to get an A24, a phone that says A20, that's a Samsung A24. It'd be so goddamn funny. But I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna like, cause like they're gonna try to find a way to get around it. Do like S24, something like that. It's probably what they're gonna do. But it's annoying. It's annoying, but it's funny. It'd be very funny to have. It's like, oh, what kind of phone do you have? A24? That's a movie thing. What kind of phone do you have? A24. It'd be so cool, funny to have. But whatever. Whatever, man. I think no, it's not a new one. Because I think my work phone might be a very new one. I don't know what the iPhone is up to, and they also have like different iterations. Like, oh, you have the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12s, or the iPhone 12X, or whatever. It's like they come out in different years. It's like, all right, what? Just call it 13, idiot. I don't know what we're technically up to. I think it's 14. No. I think the next one's gonna be 14. I don't know. Because like originally it was supposed to be iPhone 1, iPhone 2, and iPhone 3, 4. I think around 5 is when they started deviating off of that. I think. Because it had the 5C. I'm not sure. I honestly don't want to check either. Not because like I don't want to, it's just because I don't care. But yeah. It just makes me mad that I need to like delete a lot of space on my phone or whatever just so I can do a tiny, the most minuscule update for an app that I barely use. It's like, seriously. But no, the last couple times that I used the Taco Bell phone app, it fucked me over. So I was literally in my house. I put the order in. It's a big order. It was like a $40 order. I put it in, walk outside as it's like, processing. And then it's like, oops, you walked outside. I don't have internet connection. I literally walked out the door. It's like, oops, we lost your order. You gotta, we gotta recover it. So I didn't have to go like all the way back to like to the main menu to like put it all in and stuff like that. Luckily, it was already like done. So then I was like, all right, put it back in. I should have taken this as a hint. I saw the price was a little bit more than it originally was because I got like a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Freeze for free because of the Fire Awards. I should have taken that as a hint, but I didn't. And we were like basically, we were coming up right on the Taco Bell, and of course it's like at 6 at night and they're kind of busy. So we go in to get the order because that's what we were planning to do anyways. I think I noticed it. I'm like, let's go inside and get this so we can fix this out. And they were busy. They were definitely busy because they had a long line for the drive through, and they had quite a not like a shit ton, but they had people in the restaurant ordering there. And we're like, hey, I put in an order twice. Can you void it? I thought they did, but they didn't. So I have $90 in Taco Bell points. So I'm kind of pissed about it. I'm a little pissed. 40 of that I didn't get. So, and then that same Taco Bell fucked up my order a different time. I think I might. Or no, was that no? No. I think the next time that I got it, it was fine. But I don't know if it's a specific place or if it's the app. I'm on thin eggs, walking on eggshells with that. I do like Taco Bell, when it is good, but when my order gets fucked up or I like double order something and it costs me a lot of money, that's a different story. Yeah. And I thought they took back the $40 order, but they didn't. And I only noticed that when I ordered next time, when I got into the app and checked, and it was like the following week. So like by that time, I there's nothing I could really do. The order was already done. So I noticed, I'm like, shit. And then when I tried to put the order that I wanted, it just kept erroring out. It's like, oh, I need to like up. It pissed me off. It's like, oh, I can't put this order in. I'm on the final screen, like about to put my like payment in. It's like, oh, I don't know. Oops, I lost the order. Like, seriously? And I double checked to make sure that this time it didn't decide, oh yeah, I got the order. You ordered it 5 times, right? You meant to do that, right? Luckily, I didn't do that. But I'm like this close to fucking just like losing it on that shit. And it's probably because I don't have enough space on my phone. But even then, that shouldn't mean a thing, because I'm able to like have a lot of other apps open at the exact same time and have it be fine. So it shouldn't be an issue. It should not be an issue that a single app running by itself should be capable of doing what it needs to do with everything else in its favor. I don't know. It just grinds my gears. It really does. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm just salty. I'm very salty about that whole situation. Yeah, I'm just like mad. Like, it was $40. It's one thing if the order was like, $5-10, but 40. I'm so mad. And like, I get it. Like, I could have gone to the Taco Bell that I went to for that order and said like, hey, I ordered the other day and my ticket didn't get voided. Like, I totally get it. Like, I could have went there, but I didn't notice that until the literal next week, when by that time that whole transaction would have gone through. So it wouldn't matter. It legit wouldn't matter. And what proof do I have other than the app to prove to say it? I don't. I really don't have any other proof, which sucks. I'm just really salty about it. I'm mad. I'm very mad. And I don't know if it is the store itself, because when we actually did go in to get it, and I think I've already said this, but like, they were busy. They were busy, and even the person at the register was like, yeah, we kind of figured that you double ordered by accident. and they like had a ticket at the register to say like, oh yeah, I should probably void that. And what I'm guessing is that it kind of just slipped their mind and they forgot, which, that happens. That totally does happen. But like it still pisses me off that I lost $40 to that stuff. Have I lost more than that to other things? Yes. Yes. But it's not like a literal like whole order that I put in. Something like that. So yeah, that's another reason that I've been trying to do like, bundle boxes of magic and stuff like that. So that way I'm not like spending a whole ton, which is good. It's very good. But I think it's not time yet. It's not time yet. Like when I look at my recording stuff, or when I look at the recording, I have to take into effect that I have like a little bit of extra time before I start because like I want to get like kind of a sync, but like have some time before it that I have like music playing and then fade it out, and then when I hit the 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 intro that it has some time to like breathe, and I kind of want to like I want it to sync up with the live thing. So right now it's like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They're just like a couple minutes apart, which that's how I expect it to be. But it's like synced up pretty well. And of course, like there is a delay for those that are watching like the VOD backwards or something like that. I think it's not too bad. I think it's like 5 seconds. But no, or at least on my screen, it's not too bad. It's not. It's been a lot worse. It's been a lot better. But at least it's not like last time when, or some other times when it just decided to, make me stop streaming. So again, good reason why I have my record up, recording going, because yeah, and I'm kind of blessed that I didn't actually like, because there are definitely shows that or episodes that I literally just straight ripped it from Twitch and did it that way because I forgot to press record. But luckily, the ones that I did have internet problems, nothing, didn't see it, nothing. So I'm not too mad about it. I ain't mad at it. Yeah. But I think it actually is time to wrap it up now. No, 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 no. I want to spend a little bit more time. It's like I'm there. I could ramble on for a little bit longer with the outro stuff or, wrapping up things. But yeah. You know what? It actually is. When I say that, it is. It's time to wrap it up. So thank you guys for watching. If you're listening or whatever you're doing in relation to the show. If you want to listen or watch this live, you can catch it on my Twitch at Melted Lyric Original, or twitch.tv/Melted Lyric Original, or you can go to YouTube and watch the VOD recording of it, or the trimmed down version of it. That mainly when I say minimally edited is that like if I go off to like say the bathroom or something like that, I cut out that space, or at least enough that that I'm gone, but like not enough that I'm like, oh, if I'm gone for like a minute, I'm not putting in a minute of silence, So I like cut that out. So it'll be like maybe like 3-4 seconds, stuff like that. Or if like something is messed up, I don't know. I haven't really encountered that, which is very good, knock on wood, but you never know. So, what was I on about? Oh yeah, it's YouTube again. It's about the original. I'm gonna try to put other videos and stuff up. I also have a TikTok that I do a lot of magic TikToks, MTG TikToks, stuff like that. So, yeah, I do that on there. I'm still kind of like confused on how I have like 4 Atraxes at this, like, by now. That's way too many. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start the little outro thing to make sure that I know how many I have. I am just baffled. I'm just baffled. I'm gonna check my binder because I need to know. I need to know. One, the one that's like the alt art. So I know it's not here, is it? One, two, three. I think it's in the other thing, so I should pull that one out. It's in my basically where I keep all my other cards. Hold on. It's where I put all the ones that like in the cool little. Oh shit! I almost dropped it. Oh. Like I basically put a lot of the stuff in this one. Let me just like take a little peek. So three. One, two, three. I think I have another one. I'm just gonna take a quick old little peek-see. Yep, four. I have four of these babies. I'm checking to make sure I don't have any more. I'm just like, I have four. Two of the normal arts and the two of the cool fashion one, the alt art, the borderless alt art. I'm just kind of like, seriously, am I mad? You know, if it wasn't a $20 card, I would be a little mad that I got four of them. I'm probably gonna sell some of them on, if I'm gonna be completely honest. If Atraxa had a lot more use outside, yes, outside of like in like other formats, yes, I'd probably do it. But in my opinion, no, I'm not gonna use it. I'm only probably gonna keep like one or two, just because. And God forbid I get like more of them. But yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, you can catch my stuff on Twitch. You can catch my stuff on YouTube. Eventually, at some point, on like Spotify, Apple's podcasts and stuff like that. Whenever I decide to do it, and it's probably all going to be under Melted Lyric Original, all one word. Capitalize the M in Melted, the L in Lyric, and the O in Original, and you're good. If you know how to spell, then yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Thanks to the band Gradients for the use of their song "Used to It" off of the album "The Call." They've been the boys have been trying. They because they live in the Fargo-Moorhead area, and recently they've been getting a lot of like snowstorms. They posted like a bunch of like videos and like Snapchat stories of them just like digging themselves out. It is kind of funny. Like you have one of them Ford. He's like basically using a lawnmower to to get it out. Darian's like under the car, like dead. I'm just trying to think of something like if they had a flamethrower, they would use it. Of course, they get arrested, but it would be very funny. No, they're like just basically digging themselves out. It's so funny. Just watching some of their stuff out from it. But yeah, hope the boys living up there, and hope the other people that are living in those conditions are doing fine. And before I go, like and like other people that are like living in horrible conditions right now, whether it be you know like home actual like home stuff, parents or stuff, or like living with an abuse and stuff like that, or physically like actually like your home isn't there anymore when it was like yesterday. um it, I pray the best for you guys, and these are troubling times, and are all across the world, and it's always going to be that way, honestly. let's be completely truthful. But yeah, I don't want to get like too up about it, but it sucks. The world weather sucks. The world can suck sometimes, but that's okay. You know what also sucks? I have to say goodbye. But, thanks again, for watching. And it's not midnight here anymore, so, you know, until it becomes midnight here once again, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.